welcome to the Alisa Hotel.
Thanks again.
So this is the Atlantic restaurant. We are here to eat, have fun, and talk about our experiences and our achievements in life.
Okay.
This is what the Chop Chop segment is all about, okay?
All right.
So just feel free and say whatever you want to say, okay?
All right.
So I want to know more about you. Who is Mahalia? Tell me something about yourself.
Well,
like, I don't want you to hide anything. I want to know all the juicy details, all the heartbreaks, you get it?
Yeah, and don't worry, it's all part of the journey to becoming who you are.
Exactly.
So there's no shame or pride anywhere. It's just life. And so Mahalia is just, but she is a strong, fun-loving, very positive-minded young lady who believes in women taking leadership.
Correct.
Yes, and so from childhood, knowing that I am naturally someone who keeps to myself.
From childhood, where did you grow up?
Oh, I grew up in Winneba.
Where did you go to school?
All right, so I start from all over. Oh,
yes.
Wow.
A lot of people want to know who you are.
Definitely.
Somebody might be watching this show and the person go, do I know this lady? Oh, she looks like my JSS mate to be.
But
so
that's
like,
true.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you the whole history.
Yeah.
I hope we don't sleep here.
We will.
So I've grown up in different parts of Ghana, thankfully. And so I have experiences from childhood in Winneba, in even Sogakope, to Akosombo VRMS, because my dad worked in VRA. But my mom is Fanti from Abrodunko. My father's mother is a Dagati woman from Wa, but his father is British. So I was born in Winneba. My mom was transferred to Winneba. She works in Forestry Research Institute of Ghana, so FORIC. And they transferred it to Winneba. That's where she had me. I'm her 6th child. So
wow.
Yeah.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 5 others. 2 boys.
So you're the last born?
And I'm the last. And I'm after twins.
Oh, me too.
Yes.
So you're Teria.
What's my family Teria? It's actually my name. Ooh, that looks good.
Good. It looks great. And believe you me, you will love your food.
Well, y'all are getting to know me, so you should know I like to snap and take memories. Maybe somewhere within the show you would allow me to before I start it.
Well, so after we had to have fun. You can just do whatever you want.
All right, thank you. So then I had most of my basic education in Winneba. I had I think my first one was university practice. After my private primary and all that, then from there I went to a private school. Then I went to AIS, Akosombo International. Then I came back to my mom. Oh, amen.
Because if you went to Akosombo International, then you guys are so rich.
Hey! The camera, no. Well, rich is relative. About 10 billion,
but then Yamiasi, growing up.
Yes. As for growing up, it be at that point in time, you're called the best schools because my mommy especially, very into that. Like what's nasty now by when boom. She would slap your thighs. She was a very strong woman. And I had my mom only from childhood and my older siblings.
What happened to your dad?
My dad wasn't around much. But
because of work?
Yeah, but I still love him anyway. I love both my parents equally, but I spent most of my childhood with my mom. So I'm always like, Mama, quite Mama Babisa. But yeah, so from Winneba, I went to Motown. I forgot that Achimota Basic School. And then from there I went to AIS. Then I was with my dad and my step family for some time. Then I wanted to go back to my mom and be the last born. So I ran back to her. And in Winneba is where we have the best senior high school by then was Winneba Senior High. Some of my siblings have been there, so I also went there. And even though I didn't pick the school, I went there. My mom was checking up on me, blah blah blah. From there, I went to University of Cape Coast, where I studied Bachelor of Commerce, BCom.
Okay.
Yes, that's like pure math and accounting, finance.
No,
amen. Then now we can be making amen.
1 + 1 crime.
Oh, Jai, you're very smart.
No,
I'm in this few minutes.
I'm very smart, but not in math.
Oh, okay. So be an area.
Math, but apart from math, I was a very good student.
Okay, but me, another thing I'm meeting me, I can say, me, now, me will be naturally me active. Me tell me papa. Me papa to me baby. I do on that connection to see any general they approaching into me. Me who say be always be an American and Panabona. But quite a miss my quite from childhood.
I'm also like that. I know how to do a lot of things.
I
do some things and my kids has me I'm way. I don't even know because my father has the same thing. Most of my brothers can
also
do
have
practically everything.
Into no me a from childhood. They be a to hold you but come here. I'll speak out with confidence. Into someone say confidence na share me home but because of how mommy raised me, like she was trying to be strict because on say no no 6 so person in but I didn't bread me activeness nasty until no me realize that the time I'm free to show the energy inside me is through activities. Into say yeah poetry near the day I mean kwame ko jina e beje mic nefi nim yes I'm saki me o mano ye den dodo into no be ati dada don't measure mic na my next person na me na sina me bom din my name is Mahalia esiti we are bound for no be say when we near there no into hono msa so okay na ma bi bebre e wo me mu a asa mu de isia na mo mboa me nempi p obi adwane kaka na mo abra na me de me adwane san asa no ye me the chance na kwatena ho din that's I realizing I'm actually a very active person. I don't easily open up but me need Jimmy who me active. And you know, time my papa back into the picture and I started seeing myself in him. So I was yearning for that. Until I meet me and then I got to my school near there, but I think I was still missing my mom's love. Now I'm saying back to my mom.
And now, Mama, your second wife?
No, first.
First wife.
Yes. Only knew hobby, but my mom is the one he married. And I say, Okobo a week cry or somebody. Yes, but throughout Nina, I mean, there was no time I questioned why you are cry or try. But it was our mother we had. We just had the mother figure. And then now, sorry for pumping your phone and I bought as the father figure. As and when my father steps in, no more stepping back. But I think junior high, no, and then Papa be mupam and then the pot nine, and I got his impact as well. And so from then on, I realized, and I'm telling you, I was sad to do well, no, because I'm usually in my thoughts, no. And then my DV I'm telling my ID, but when I frame and I be my dream, I may act it to you, and I was my quite fun. And you know, my papa no pesa side, I realized that, but who me like no papa nine po. My name is sisters no more type of body. Me like sister come na skin me journey like. So that's so encouraging me. I feel me try swimming. I was the best breaststroke swimmer. Me karate na. Then I me man go school. Why only me ko SSB ani. My after school no. Whenever senior after school I go basketball. Mo hono cadet na me shame. We na me shame because I have too much energy that I have to express it. And when I try something new I get excited. And I always want to try something new. Me sports, my ball handball, na me nimbo team for no like bona. I think somebody go ahead. Channel show no team say Mahalia, you can do everything. Come and stand inside. And me, who friend me sending it now. Mama who say who believe in more now expect something with me. They need to be one afa. To be a meaning to meet me you na afa. And I realized that thing about me. Into growing up, no, it's been a bit challenging because of step family and all of that. But I'm sure they also had their challenges with us. Exactly. And at the end of the day, you know, the best you can make out of the situation and also be and most of my step siblings are doing amazing. My siblings are doing amazing. Our parents are okay. My papa, they don't know anything is be now at the corner. So literally, that's the kind of family I am from. Okay. They are very smart. They are very athletic and talented. And that we've had our struggles, alright, but we've come out very strong. And I love that about my family. It is our background that it pushed me. And I may try a pageantry. So
I read say, you started pageantry from UCC. Now, Obi and now we athletes there. Then I will try pageantry because
many I just will be something the same way. Me wa SS1, maybe ABC. Na me ba SS4 no. Na me I said because I'm a partner, my main issues. Na me mpe se be ma crab be me. Na me mpe mixed school. It's me na landing me home mixed school. Na quite say depression actually. Me tell me who fear man for him. So my mother wanted to evoke that activeness back. And you know, like I said those times, my big brother, no, Amimo.
Bon appetit.
Thank you. Brown Anthony. It's called Anthony Bamford. Now Lieutenant Colonel Bamford, whom I'm very proud of. And he was a 2IC at the Achasik Barracks. Now a cadet school for someone called City Honum. So almost any letter now they are then question make into. They were expecting favors and all that. And actually everything was very smooth. And from there, me and my brother have a conversation when we went to visit him at the barracks. And man who said, "If you are my question, no me pay." Do you get it? I said, "Oh, baby, we don't do whole by one. So I do know penty school. Even though a lot of beautiful things are happening in the school, means me ni cry and family home. No, baby, I mean who school ni mo. My mom demands Nico share me house mistress and Sunday at the day. She was very sweet to me still. That's the first time na enkoye at this young one na mission. And it was actually good because my average score for all my subjects na mission made me top my class ma. Almost compared to other people's averages. Almost first average for no partner. Me sign top pay. It means I was putting all that energy from here in just books. But the moment my brother encouraging me, say, "Me idea like how am I in my first semester?" Yes, I had to the end of first SS1 or be me for Wesley Girls, and that was my dream school. It's mini G and say, "Hono," and I remember back second semester. Mini G, I'm saying me yes sports, because me soon say, "Oh, I'm try be, I'm come baby," and I'm there. I could be what's with the same school. My brother was some question or tricky me pan. But anyway, it was good because it taught me a lot that maybe I can make something out of it. Obi or how near now I don't for Akua GMB, but about feel say I would all family no should I be I can make something out of it.
Exactly.
Because Obi Ghana house where she intimidates somebody who is abroad. So basically that's my childhood. Now pageantry na me can be. It's that time I go buy no. Now my feel so my brother has tried as me energy ne pick up and she also told me to I'm visiting before the vacation will end. To I'm visiting no, girl will be dating no. Maybe they make a pass but say just. And I girl no per master. Most of them say I call me of master. Na me makume match on. To who say I'm a fan side now. We need come home. It's enough for the no crop coming. I dey person me nkɔ ne nkyɛn. No some boy pageants bi e wa chia so ho me friend Miss Kotoku. I say me wa wo hwa dey we the best room no me chiwa. So I wear no Miss Kotoku. So man throw me profile mo for dey ha me. Almost Kotoku so ye den.
Other Kotoku na dey chronic dey now.
When I'm say traditional activity bi omo ye menim and a traditional people no mo a chance no. There's something about the Kotoku festival na bi no mo ye no Miss Kotoku. Until no cause I was bored vacation I dey bi am wo fie no. I was the youngest. I was not even about to turn 16. But you're supposed to be 18 before you do the pageant too. Because I was a little tall and I spoke very well. I mean, my mom, kudos. She exposes us to the right training. So, what is saying? Book in the no, me call and say, for when you know, so my relax, me who am no bro for you, and with the mefa. Me kind of say, I'm pampa and I'm past already start me. And I won the thing. Wow. I didn't know anything about their tradition. I just sat down and learned about the people and I won the pageants. To me, winning, that feeling of winning, made me, it's like it was a revolution in my life.
You're not eating, please eat your food.
Until my like mini J. Well, until from then I got excited and I had my own TV from there, like, hey, me and this is my TV, my top, like, me and TV. And I'm TV news so I'm seeing fan and see home. It's say me dream home, you know. And I got excited and then I got published in Showbiz paper where Showbiz in a friend.
So yeah, graphic Showbiz.
I remember one thing that struck me that made me continue pageantry. Now you school, no be dim make up by no yeah you be school I come back. I said, am I saw you in the newspaper at the library. I said not suppose they want the library now I could share. No go for you after the respect. School fathers to much love letters. Someone to me can approach him. Nobody share my bag. To say, "Hey, me say how?"
Natural love letters.
My men cause swing your pageants because I say,
respect
love no. I more. Oh, okay. You know, be the paper cover share me say me front page full cover. Me every other thing is small writings. Me to say where they me stars na bio. And I me be next page. You know, now I cut and I start the room and I love start. I was like, me a front page start there. Me pageants beam. And you know, it's beautiful when you show your talent and people are receptive. And pageant gives you all those vibes. Like, I just felt powerful. So then I told myself I'll do another pageant. But with time, if you meet him, and I hear school, no be a me colleague on me say after SS no. And the first boy to me pay me and I'm a pen ask me friend lab. We be another catch him. Bibi say no say oh, my like I'm on farm UCC for said day. It's my main call uses. Now me call uses. Me call uses. Me feel uses that I'm by my like. I'm the farming. So that was it.
Uses now it was just a challenge.
And I'm saying there because the moment they say uses is hard. I mean class schedules and almost so tough. I remember sorry 5 a.m. control quiz. Until we going weekend now sorry 5 a.m. but to me we come quiet while they on the side. It's very tough. I hope they will change the system. But hard training is the battle. And you know, from there, no, and maybe I'll try pageants again. I'm try my Malika. I just want them to pick me to the finalists. No be who's saying going for now. And they take from one or to me show entertainment and brilliance and beauty. That being said to me, I am. And funny enough, I didn't know anybody. Right? And I'll say this anywhere for Malika. Every brand I've worked with, I won't sugarcoat it. Malika is a very great platform because from beginning, I remember those days. Now, Pefan and a production manager. I think I'll share a show. Before that, I was a pageants. We were at school level 100. No, me hall and me message. And because of my leadership abilities, naturally, me could be a leader's approach. Me don't make a team soon. That's like my image standing for positions and things. So I'm going to make a NUGS, National Union of Ghana Students. And a NUGS Women's Commissioner, no. As a 1100 students, I mean, I may admire or be a like all position. Or Kasa meet you, no, or Kasa, oh, how I met me with pageant, even though I'm a fresher. Until grooming me, I go place or I think I was second or first, I don't remember. Now, I prefer one of the judges. It's me who I make say, I've seen her before, and so I even initially thought maybe I will who made that non so can. But she just told me I was like, I can win. And Miss Susano, I mean, stepmother issues, now that me some scars, now that and I felt that made me less beautiful. But I told me saying, "You're waiting, I won't get beauty queen."
Because like, I equally have scars on my legs.
And she didn't have to encourage me. She didn't have to encourage me aside like that. Only me, but she put me on the side and spoke to me. And I started doing that with other ladies who had issues. And I felt so happy to have come from Malika. And you know, my dream if competition, so I just proved my points by becoming a finalist. And I met it on me beside for votes. So but I'm beside on my task.
It's not true, say. Well, we've heard say some of these pageants, no? The organizers ask you guys to look for sponsorship. Some also ask for sex from you in return for favors, and it's not true.
Well,
you've
some
not experienced that.
I say pageants be how I'm running no. Obi who starting on the sika da one sponsors that. Obi who starting on boy on one and now for an ebusua abwa starting to didn't kind be winning or so on boy and sponsorship. And yes, someone did too estimated to say one year maybe they would want to make it in such a way I would be motivated to actually help. But even that, I think Miss Commonwealth now may some active because it was a fresh pageant in Ghana. We had to support the seeking of sponsorship and those things, which is very fair because you are representing a brand that has given you a platform. There's nothing wrong with that. And I the whole we know better, hey, what you feel can be better than no, I don't know better. And so I want to make funny fee. Ura pageants we now nim because Malika make us see room requires signing agreements. I don't know if I'm even allowed to mention it, but something of the sort, so that you don't have anything personal to do with anyone who is in any way involved in the pageants. From then, also who said, "If I no organize na, I don't know why you know if it's at the moment." So people that I'll say, or what pageants ni man or sponsor or any package, be one and that win now and no code. They say one allow. That has got nothing to do with the organization. Internet, me feel say, oh, if you are interested in pageantry, about kata on crowd or chat are so nice, be must be it's in their nature, and we're beautifully and wonderfully created. And you know, who is not going to be attracted? When I also so who ye say school, that teachers who would want to sleep with you. Even as sorry, ubenya elder be person no wonder. We are all humans. Into how big it town, no. And I'm being in the pageant, so we don't want to spotlight. It's just that will make the attacks or the interest come more at you. Even obi only pageants, me crowd don't hope you move back no be who no na they be social media they be. So just know that it's a spotlight into no share who you. Yeah, basically that. And see from Malika no. Honestly, I didn't put in a lot with the voting, but I think my performance got people to like me, so it took me to the finals. Until later, when I was evicted, I was like, I've never lost the pageants before. What's this? So it pulled me down. Honestly, and there's no shame about it. It's okay to fall down. What's more important is for you to pick yourself up. And so from there, I make a change and say, oh, Miss Susanna, me dream say. I'm not good. I don't have good people skills. But me, you say, me giving me the chance. Come to say me pageantry, me sports now. The kind of people that I've spoken with, kind of faces that I know. Me who be quiet baby. Me say me baby. I've interacted with people, and I love that about myself now. I pride myself in knowing say I make an effort to get to know other people. And you know, from then I say, why am I putting myself down? Make a shame. And it's like I couldn't really blend all the girls in my life because I think everybody came with the way I'm saying, maybe I'll be a person showing baby. And at that time, to my dad and my mom and my stepmom issue, no, they affected me. I was a little on and off. I'm sure the girls didn't see me well. And there's a competition. We have a kind of opinion there. I'm sure all those things. So me tell me training in
I haven't asked you about your mom, your dad, and your stepmother's issue because this show is to empower women,
not to.
Exactly.
And at the end of the day,
it's not even important.
And at the end of the day, my stepmother deserves love. My mom deserves love. My dad deserves love. They all just have issues. Obi ape ordonic peace. So, I mean, they be make a chance to so be back no be kike no tian. If your first instinct is also talk back, then the whole world will be at war. Because will be at will be nice. But if your first instinct is then am I na mani panayesi. That is where you begin to change the story.
Exactly.
Next time. I'm sure they had their own issue, but by then I'm used to it. From then I'm still I have to do something again now. I'll be able to relate with women very well because me pemba issues. I just tell women empowerment this. Women that make us say, oh, can't say no one can young man, but I'm how be because I would say that's like from classroom. My yes sons, I don't know, maybe who bear two position, I'll be sad that I'm not able to relate to women. I should just check myself, whatever I need to do. And I'm okay, I'll give it another try. Into my sign called Pageantry beam. This time I went for an international pageant, which was more like me in Nigeria. So other ladies, yes, they flew us to meet in Nigeria. Other ladies had come, people from different backgrounds and all that, and I still emerged with a crown. So I was like,
wow, you won.
Yes, and I was like,
what's this pageant?
Miss Caneklon Africa.
Wow.
So I was like, that's right. So that sort of boosted my confidence. And afterwards, and it's good to have people who believe in you. Not everybody can believe in you because we all like different things. If you're aware sports, because I'm in sports, it means me encouraging. Yes, and you're aware good. So it's good to say who say we be nice and now who you are. No, who say some people admire that. Get closer to those people. Because some more admire, they will naturally give you positive vibes, and you can become the best version of yourself ever if you have those people around you. And I started checking a whole lot of things about myself, and I said, okay, it's not about just making friends. Make friends who believe in you. Friends you can also believe in them. I started becoming a better person myself. Me realized I was becoming more valuable in friendships. To the point that when I stood for hall presidency in Adisha Hall, my campus, my level 100 hall mates and I'm in another room were 6. And when you have diaspora, you see us soon because as I call township, almost 50 baby, almost now by enemy campaign. I didn't even expect that amount of love, but they be asking me can't everywhere because when you make the conscious effort to be positive in somebody's life. What you don't know is that you are telling them they can only give you positivity. And that makes them symbolize positive things with you, love, support, those until you be almost bang. That's one thing people have not noticed. Obi oha natural way no or yen kofo crampon on back to him. But who make it efforts now, you can attract glory to yourself. And that was the moment I realized I have overcome that fear I had from Malaika days. I've only become better after Malaika. The Miss Caneklon, which is a very empowering platform as well. Caneklon is the hair fiber that does braids and all of that. So they were celebrating African beauty because that texture is similar to our natural hair texture, the fro. Yes. And then after that, I did Miss Commonwealth Ghana. And Miss Commonwealth Ghana was a very challenging platform for me. I won't even sugarcoat it. I had my own issues. I understand how pageantry has worked and everything was different over there. But I picked so much from that. Because I realized that our CEO was Princess Duncan.
Okay.
I got to meet her amazing father, who is a serious businessman. He's so smart. He does the COA FS and all that. He's prayerful. I picked so much for my life than even the crown I thought I was coming for. So, I just met a lot of challenges in different areas of life.
And you won that pageant as well?
Yes.
We've heard a lot of things about that pageant.
Yes.
What do you have to say about all these negative publications about that particular pageant? What
I would say is that that was the first pageant, first of all, and I personally saw some things we could have done better in. But I'm also part of the team, so I should have also been able to check.
Of the team now?
No, like even now I'm still sort of a part because I was a queen, and I'll always be ready to support any brand I've been affiliated with because now my image is fused with yours, and what affects you affects me. And the fact that I've picked positive things, even the things that may look like hurdles, only to get you better. So I can only appreciate that team and always be there for them. And I have to say one thing, okay. Miss Commonwealth Ghana is a team with a very great purpose. Okay, and so if there are one or two lapses in management of that, it doesn't discredit what it is.
Okay.
Do you get it? I wouldn't say if everything that's happened or we've heard of or whatever it is good, but there's probably a lapse somewhere. And you know, a team or a brand, it's not one human being.
Exactly.
It's a team.
It's a team.
And if you be a more so what if you have somebody in the team that if you are word being a kind of one can ye no be a phone on so they are question it could be you or it could be me. I wouldn't use just that one thing. It's different from that's what they are characterized by. Then even I will be sad to say I'm from there, but that is not it. Okay. And one good thing about being involved in pageantry and all of that is that it sort of makes people see you as someone who lives a glamorous life.
Exactly.
So when you're in need, when you're all of those things, you don't easily expect help from people.
No, you won't even get it.
Yes. The bad thing is that even when you're suffering, people think you're okay. Yeah. But the good thing is that you learn to rely on yourself first. Of course, with God as your strength. In BBC, I'm not in a hurry to cry to the next person.
Time is far spent. Okay. So, what advice will you give to these young women out there who look up to you?
Okay.
Do you think pageantry is worth it? Is it something that any young woman should even think of joining?
Pageantry is worth it. Just be careful, it's a pageant that is, what should I say? Solid. It's a solid pageantry you're getting into, because now everybody can just get up and say, miss that, miss this. And
if you had the opportunity to change something about pageantry in Ghana, what would that be?
Well, it's hard to find anything because it's mostly about how you, the queen, will allow the process to affect you. But I think
during the organization, the pageantry organization.
During the time they are organizing the pageants, is there something I think they could change?
If you had the opportunity to change anything with any of the pageants, do you follow pageants?
Yes, I do. A lot.
So you see nothing wrong with any of the pageants?
I don't see anything wrong. Okay. I think we should just highlight more. There's something. I don't see anything wrong so far, but there are some things I think we can do better. Like highlighting body positivity, because most people actually think that if I don't look a certain way, I can't be in, and that's my concern. Okay. Because at that point, you've already even defeated yourself. So if the pageants in Ghana can portray that no matter your size, we are celebrating women. I mean, there are different types of pageants, but then if in your own way you can promote body positivity for women, most people won't be going through worse things just to change how they are looking.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Time is fast spent. So you heard all what she said. Mahalia is of the view that society's standard of who a beautiful woman is go a long way to affect women. So it would be ideal for these organizers to give other women the opportunity to join these pageants so they also feel good about themselves. This has been the Talk